wanna change the world. I just want the perfect girl. I don't wanna hang around, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. Change the world, but I'm not gonna wait my turn. I don't ever want to come down, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. It's about you. I would never be alone again. I'm immune to the things they said. My heart's unbreaking. Your radiant truth. I know that you will understand, because I finally found myself. My heart's unbreaking. Your radiant. You're radiant. Do you need anything like I need you? It's over.
Oh, yo, let's go.
Anything like I need you.
Let's go.
I've got no place to be alone, my friend. He cut his wrist instead.
There's your answer. You better save yourself.
Or
Let's go. Do you need you? Let's go. The rapture, dude, the rapture's over, baby. Dude, I think my headset is going out. Guitar solo. Well, I think we're just losing some audio in these things. We'll do the best we can. Do you need anything like I need you? Do you need crypto going down? Oh shit! Let's go! Dude, I'm gonna have to get a new headset, I think. I think my shit is fucking... It's going bye-bye. Too much audio. Dude, how we doing? Let's go, Monday night! Oh, yeah. Let's go. Dude. All right. Yeah, dude, there's something. My fucking headset is definitely going out, I think. Either that or it's the Go XLR. One of the two is going out. It's probably the headset, right? Dude, gets a lot of use, right? A lot of use. Let me just look at something here. Dude, how we doing on this Monday night? I saw that. We're going to look at that. The Grindr in Phoenix with the... Isn't that crazy? How fucking crazy is that, bro? I mean, how insane? How insane is it? They have the Charlie Kirk rally and the website Grindr crashes. The Grindr outing? Dude, we got to look at this shit. Hold on. Oh, you got to use the map. Dude. I was going to look it up here, but I don't want to reveal my location. My location is top secret. If MAGA finds out where my location is, it's going to be the end of me. Dude, a MAGA for every closet? I know. Isn't that crazy? I mean, dude, it crashes anytime there's a MAGA Republican event. They said their technical partners monitored 277,000 cell phones. Yeah. So, dude, I mean, first off, I don't know who's saying that shit about the cell phones, right? I don't believe anything just for starters, okay? Anything that comes out of this administration, I don't believe at all, okay? Any piece of data that comes out of this administration, I mean, for the love of God, guys, they're trying to tell us, they're literally trying to tell us that acetaminophen causes autism. And like, bro, that's so not true. Like, there's literally been studies. There was a study done with 2.5 million kids worldwide on fucking Tylenol, on acetaminophen, and it's another name. Some countries, here, let me see if I can find it. Let me see here. Right here. You ready? Dude, this is it, right? There we are. It's an acetaminophen use during pregnancy and children's risk of autism, ADHD, and intellectual disability. It was published in 2024, okay? 2,480,797 children from 1995 to 2019 in Sweden. So they did it on 2.5 million people is the size of their test group. It's one of the craziest. Yeah, that's what it's called. It's right? Paracetamol. There you go. Yeah. And right? And so, dude, I mean, there's been a lot of research. In the UK, it's paracetamol. Yes. No. And the same in like some of the Latin American communities, Latin American countries, it's called paracetamol. But this is not the only study. Oh, there it is. Paracetamol right there. This is not the only study. Okay. There's been a lot of studies with this. A lot. This has been a you know, it's been a fairly well-studied situation. Dude, they're like the clownery, right? The clownery associated with Trump and RFK Jr. Dude, what are we doing, bro? Yeah. Dude, I mean, this was their big announcement. Am I saying I don't believe Tylenol causes autism? Yes, I am. Right? I am saying I don't believe Tylenol causes autism. I don't. Hey, guys, you know, I think autism is like just a really common thing that affects many, many, many people, and we just didn't have a way of like identifying it. But, you know, I mean, you know what I'm saying? My thing is this, is why does autism have to be a big deal? Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I just don't see why it needs to be a big deal. I mean, I feel like if you looked at every, I think if you looked at everybody, okay, if you looked at every human being, okay, every human being has some level of mental illness. Like we all do, bro. You're either autistic or OCD or ADHD or ADD, or, you know, you have some type of general anxiety disorder or bipolar, manic depressive. I mean, I think it's safe to say the same way that we get sick, you get, right? People get sick, people have illnesses, our brains have shit. It just ain't a fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Right? What's weird about it, though, is when you get into that capitalist eugenic shit, then they start freaking out. Okay? It's the capitalism eugenic shit that starts saying, well, you need to appear a certain way, or you need to be a certain way, or you're broken, you're not up to snuff. But dude, can we just, you know, fucking, dude, we got some good shit though. But dude, this is crazy. Okay? This is insane. All right, so let's look at fucking dude. It's so funny, bro. It's like I honestly, it is so, the level of stupid that is coming from this admin is so crazy. Okay? But you know, here's so much information. Okay? Again, right? There was that huge study that was done. Clown, let's go, baby. Dude, you know what's so funny too is watching RFK Jr. talk about this shit, right? Like RFK Jr., the guy who said that heroin helped him in school, the guy who sounds like he's gargling a lawnmower every time he opens his mouth, right? This guy should be having 0% of involvement in American health, right? 0%. Dude, you know what I mean? Like, what are we even talking about? Dude, they're going to cure autism? No, they're not. Okay? Dude, let's find some fucking clips, shall we? We got to watch some clips here. All right? Let's go to the Rupar. Dude, look at this. This is the quote of the century right here, bro. Dude, right here, boss. This is the quote of the century.
$1,300 for a shot of like an Ozempic or the fat, I call it the fat pill or the fat drug. Sometimes it works, I guess, for people. The ones I've seen, it hasn't worked so well. I got a lot of friends, they're fat. They said, yeah, I lost some weight. I said, you don't look it to me. But they paid $1,300, $1,200, and they go to London and they pay
He's talking
$88.
about Nancy Mace.
And they call me, they go, what's this all about? We're subsidizing the rest of the world stupidly because we have a lot of stupid people in this country running things.
We got a lot of stupid people in this country running things. You don't say. I mean, look at these two. Dude, look at him. They just pulled Mel Gibson out of the microwave, dude. Dude, look at him. Mel Gibson got extra cooked, dude. They left him in the microwave for like too long, bro. Truest thing Trump has ever said.
And how big is that? But to me, that's nothing compared to autism. I see that.
Oh, dude, $1,300 for Ozempic, and it's nothing compared to autism. Dude, this guy is such a fucking clown, bro. Like, what are we doing, man? What are we doing, bro? Dude, MAGA, You dumb shits. Okay? You fucking dumb shits. All right, here we go. This is the crown jewel. Okay, guys? Because you ready? The crown jewel is watching the health professional, right? Is this the one where he can't pronounce it, Natalie? I think that's the one we're watching right now. Right? That's the one I got right here. I don't know if that's the same one, but this guy can't even pronounce it. Okay? We're about to watch the people that want to guide our public health, the people that want to care for us in a public health sort of way, the people that want to make our decisions, okay, is yours is longer? I'm going to watch yours then, if you have a longer one. They can't fucking, these people, he can't even pronounce the thing. He can't even pronounce it. Dude, it's sobering, really, because I've got a general rule, guys, that if you can't pronounce acetaminophen, you're not my president, okay? This is a standard rule, okay? If I go to a job and somebody, my boss, says can't pronounce the word acetaminophen, I'm out, okay? You're not my boss. I'm sorry. You are not qualified to manage me if you can't pronounce acetaminophen. I mean, dude, it's not even hard, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not even hard. Yeah, it is so sobering that me being 18 and a half years sober, I still feel drunk. Okay? That's how fucking, it is so sobering that 18 years of sobriety, I feel shit-faced just watching this guy. Dude, here we go.
Effective immediately, the FDA will be notifying physicians that the use of well, let's see how we say that. Acetaminophen. Acetaminophen. Is that okay? Which is basically commonly known as Tylenol, during pregnancy can be associated with a very increased risk of autism. So taking Tylenol is not good. All right, I'll say it. It's not good.
I'll say it. It's not good. Yeah, sorry, buddy, but like 30 years of research disagrees with you. 30 years of research on the cinnamon says you're wrong, shithead, dude.
For this reason, they are strongly recommending that women limit Tylenol use during pregnancy unless medically necessary. That's, for instance, in cases of extremely high fever, that you feel you can't tough it out, you can't do it. I guess there's that. It's a small number of cases, I think. But if you can't tough it out, if you can't do it, that's what you're going to have to do. You'll take a Tylenol, but it'll be very sparingly.
Dude, what a fucking dink, bro. Like, I am embarrassed. I am embarrassed that, like, I have to show my face in the world and admit that the country I live in elected this fucking dink to be our leader. Like, we're in so much danger. This guy and his entire administration, they're incapable of guiding us in a way that's going to be beneficial for us. Literally, it is like handing a loaded revolver to a 3-year-old and then having him, walk into a packed room, right? It is dangerous. Like, we are in danger, not because of like Tyler Robinson or gang shootings or school shootings. The real danger is this fucking clown, bro. The 𝗙𝗏𝗡𝗡𝗏𝗡. Dude, will Tylenol sue? I don't know. I don't know. Like, I mean, obviously, Tylenol is going to have to do some sort of damage control here because this is so far off base, right? I mean, we knew something crazy was coming, right? When they said, oh, we're going to have autism solved by September. It's like, really? Oh, you got an out date here. You're so advanced in your clinical research of autism that you know exactly when you're going to make that discovery. Yeah, we're sitting down. It's going to be exactly 112 days, and then we will have autism solved. And God said on the 113th day, autism shall be thine. Right? Like, dude, what the fucking... Oh, my God, dude. Just brain dead. Bro. Fucking brain dead. Solved. Right? Solved. Trumpy solved it. Oh, my God. Ooh. All right, let's see what else we got. Dude, yeah, that's, you know, dude, my favorite thing, guys, right? My favorite thing was when he said, when he was, it's still the 22nd here. So for us, Rapture's tomorrow. In PST, Rapture doesn't happen until tomorrow. I'm going to be wearing a suit probably tomorrow night to celebrate the Rapture. You know what's crazy, though? Is what if the Rapture actually did happen and just all of those evangelicals are here still? Oh, shit. Right? But, dude, here's the one that made me crack up, bro. Right? This is the funny one, dude, with Trump. Where is it? Let me find it. All right, wait, let's watch this clip.
The research, a lot of what they've been speaking about comes from right here by research done by these people.
Dude, research done by these people, guys. Look at that. Research. Guys, research done by fucking the Brainworm and Dr. Mehmet Oz. These guys. Research, baby.
And I just say it again. Don't take Tylenol. Don't take it. And don't give it to your child after your child is born. And do all those other things, little things. Just spread out your visits, et cetera, on the vaccine. And I want to thank everybody. This is a very important day. Thank you very much.
Dude, yeah, it's a very important day, guys.
Will you meet with the Democratic leaders, sir?
Dude, what a clown show. Like, you know what's fucked up, guys? At this point, you got to wonder, do they have a bunch of ibuprofen stock or what? But how do these fucking people, like, I get RFK Jr. and Dr. Oz because they're clowns. And so they probably believe this shit. But how do the rest of these women in this room who fucking, how do they like maintain a straight face? You know what I'm saying? How do they maintain a straight face hanging out with these guys? How do they do it? Like, what the fuck, bro? But wait, where's the one with where he talks about the Amish? This one's crazy, dude. Where he talks about the Amish as though he knows, right? He knows every Amish person on the planet or some shit. Oh, yeah, here we go.
community, if I can, just for a second. I recently saw a man from Minnesota, an Amish man from Minnesota, on a podcast, and the host asked him what the rates were for like ADHD and autism, and he had no idea about ADHD, didn't know that it existed, and certainly didn't know of any cases. What are they doing?
It doesn't exist with the Amish community, and they don't take all of this junk. It doesn't exist. That tells you, doesn't that tell you? That's like, that's like certain countries where it doesn't exist and they don't take it.
Dude, but what's crazy about this is the Amish don't fucking go to the doctor, bro. Right? Yeah, they don't go to the doctor. They don't do mental health checkups. They don't go and get psychological evaluations. They don't. They die of fucking measles and shit. Dude, they get influenza and they fucking croak, bro. Right? They get measles and they fucking croak. Dude, because they literally are living in the fucking backwoods, okay? And you know what I'm saying? I mean, there's probably some Amish communities where they're putting leeches on the kids after they get sick. Like, what is he fucking talking about? And I mean, guys, if you ever go to Pennsylvania and you see some of the Amish, let me just cue you in, guys. There's autism, bro. There's like half the Amish community is autistic. Go talk to them. Like, I shit you not. Go talk to some Amish and tell me they don't have autism, bro. It is rampant. Dude, I mean, it is like talking to a fucking, it is like talking to somebody who just came out of the underground bunker, bro. Believe me, they are autistic. Dude, I don't want to be mean, but let me just tell you, bro. There is a lot of mental illness in the fucking Amish community, bro. Jesus, bro. Oh my God. Dude, what are we doing, guys? Right? Dude, all right, now watch this one. This is funny, dude. Like, Trump is such a clown, dude. Equating autism with mental illness isn't doing me any favors. Dude, first off, like, I don't think mental illness is a bad word, bro. Everybody's got mental illness. If you have a brain, you have mental illness. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't look at mental illness as a bad word, bro. Everybody with a brain has some type of mental illness, okay? That's just facts. The same way that every human being gets sick, right? You get sick often. So does your brain. We all do. Okay, everybody's got some, there's people are either on some type of spectrum or they have a fucking ADHD, attention deficit disorders. They got some type of mania or depression that they grapple with, fucking OCD, like all of us. I think this idea of acting like mental illness or a illness of the brain is a bad thing. It's just fucking everybody. We all have it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Right? And I'm not saying autism is a mental illness. I was saying that the Amish have plenty of mental illness, right? But dude, it's just, this idea that mental illness is like a bad thing or like not everybody has it. We all have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we all fucking have it. Dude, we do. We all have it. Everybody does. That's the whole point of like taking care of your mental health. Man, you got to nurse these things. Like with me, I am probably like a tiny bit on some type of like spectrum, okay? Because, I've been told from people with my lack of social awareness, it's possible that I'm on some type of spectrum. I've never been diagnosed, but I definitely have mania. Like crazy amount of mania. And I have a lot of ADHD, ADD, like every attention deficit you can imagine. And then you just learn how to manage it. You know, I mean, obviously being sober, you know, practicing meditation, fucking, you know what I'm saying? Years of therapy and learning how to sort of like, you know, I think one of the first things, and yeah, dude, one flu, there isn't really a normal. I think for me, you ready? So I think one of the first things that helps, I absolutely had PTSD too from like being sexually abused. But so what I think, guys, I think the first part of the puzzle is like getting rid of the shame around this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the first step of the puzzle, like what's crazy is one of the first things that I went through for me is I went to a therapist when I was trying to get sober, and she diagnosed me as being manic, and then she gave me fucking some medication to take for mania, and I took it. And you know what's crazy is it took away the mania, but it also took away, like, I discovered that everything I like about my personality is based on my mania. So ultimately what I did was I stopped taking the medication because I liked my mania, and I liked the person I was with my mania better than I liked the person who didn't have the mania. So I got rid of the meds. And also it was like affecting my ability to have an orgasm too, which is like, dude, I'd rather have anything. You know, I'm not giving up having an orgasm. I'm sorry, dude. I don't care. I'll take all the mental illness in the world, right? Just whatever, dude. You know, there's some things in this life I ain't giving up, you know? But so I got off the medication. But I've been lucky though, because I don't have the crashing depression or the, you know, like a crushing anxiety and shit. You know what I'm saying? Which, like, there are some people, like, I know people that have, like, anxiety where, man, you know, they have to medicate because their anxiety is so bad that they wouldn't be able to leave the house half the week. Or I knew this guy in AA, he's an older guy, he's a doctor. He would get depression so bad that he couldn't get out of bed for, like, 2 weeks solid. And he can't function like that. So for him, like, medication to prevent him from going to that place is an absolute requirement. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know, it all comes down to sort of cost benefit analysis, right? I probably would have felt different about my mania if I had really bad depression with it. But I'm lucky. I just have fucking mania. You know what I'm saying? I just have a lot of mania, too much energy, a lot of mania, and a lot of ADD. But it's hard though, because sometimes I can't get shit done. Like, I have some days where I just fucking spin my wheels. But part of my solution has been to not beat myself up for the things that I do have, right? I feel like acceptance goes a long way in this realm. Like for example, you know, if somebody's neurodivergent, or somebody has autism, or somebody has, you know, like some type of middle of the road, you know, like, you know, mental health situation that is, you know, if you can approach it without feeling like you have some sort of a problem, and if you can just approach it as it being an integral part of you and something that you can celebrate and revel in, you know, your approach to it is very different. This idea that we're broken, right? This idea that we're broken or these things need to be a negative is, I feel like, is really harmful, you know? You know what I'm saying? And you know, I mean, we just all got our shit, you know? Everybody's got something though. My God, you know? But dude, the Amish though, believe me, they've got shit. You know? I mean, and then though, this goes into, I mean, what's crazy about it, guys, is you can look at like neurodivergent stuff and ADD and ADHD and OCD, and then you have like, you know, the mania and the depression and the anxiety and all that. But then you get into shit and people grapple with like, you know, addiction or codependence, right? Or then people, you know, grapple with, you know, like emotional disorders of not being able to, you know, like connect with their emotions, empathy disorders. You know, you get into shit where degrees of like sociopathy. I mean, dude, there's just a lot of shit out there, right? There is. I mean, our brains are complex, and we, you know, there is no brain that doesn't function without, you know, some type of hiccup. You know what I'm saying? But one of the things though that I believe, and this may sound crazy, right? But I believe that most people, if you got to see what other people struggle with, like if you put all your shit on a table, you probably heard this. If you took all of your shit, your quirks, your fears, all your weird peccadillos, and you put them on a table, and everybody else put their shit on the table, and you looked at what everybody else had, you probably would grab your own shit back, right? I've heard that said, and I swear it's true, right? It's like if you got to see everything that other people grapple with, you would probably instantly grab your shit back and be like, all right, I'm good. I'll take my stuff. Thank you. Right? Oh my God, dude. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. I've just known, like, I don't know, we all got some wild shit. Right? Dude. All right, here we go. So one more Trump clip here.
Thank you, Mr. President. I was hoping that you could clear up confusion for moms and dads across America, many of whom voted for you. There's a statement that was put out by the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, and in their statement, they write, Acetaminophen remains a safe, trusted option for pain relief during pregnancy, and that's at odds with what you said and with what many of the experts say. How do you clear up this confusion?
That's the establishment. They're funded by lots of different groups. And you know what? Maybe they're right. I don't think they are. Because I don't think the facts bear it out at all. They're fighting for something that, in my opinion, they shouldn't be fighting for.
Dude, what are they fighting for, bro? What do they have to benefit of women using fucking Tylenol when they're pregnant, right? Dude, look at him, bro. Dude, we got fucking microwaved Mel Gibson back there is having a fucking conniption.
But here's the thing. There's no downside to doing, other than a mother will have to, as I say, tough it out a little bit. There's no downside.
Oh, tough it out a little bit. A mother, oh yeah, no pain relief for you mothers, right? It's not enough that you squeezed a watermelon out of your goddamn vagina for some asshole that's probably going to cheat on you 5 years from now like Trump did. But now he wants you to tough it out too. Dude, they're really, like, women are really going to want to be mothers after these fucking clowns get done with them.
Downside to doing this. It's not like, oh.
Dude, what an idiot, dude. He does look like an old catcher's mitt, dude. Dude, why is there a suit on that old catcher's mitt back there up on the fucking shelf? Oh my God, dude. Dude, what the fuck, bro? Dude, dude, look at this. You ready? This is a good one. Autism was discovered in 1911 and Tylenol was invented in 1950. Release the Epstein files. Let's see if we got a date on that. Let's verify those dates. All right, you ready? All right, autism was first used in 1911, okay, and it was recognized as a distinct condition in 1943. When was Tylenol invented? Tylenol was invented in 1955. Dude, Tylenol is so good that they were causing autism before they even fucking discovered Tylenol, bro. Dude. Oh, shit, bro. That's funny. Dude, autism. Dude, Tylenol is time traveling. Dude. They are clowns, bro. Oh, my God, dude. That's so funny. Dude, that's so funny. Bro. Release the Epstein files is the clincher there. Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, isn't that funny? Dude, let's go. Oh, shit. Dude, you gotta love it. All right. So it's not Tylenol. Oh, crazy, dude. That's funny. Acetaminophen. Dude, Trump is a dumb fuck. Oh, fuck, bro. But again, this is like, dude, they have a study here, and it's not the only one. But here's a study they did in fucking Switzerland, okay? Right? 2.5 million kids involved in this study, which is a huge control group, dude. Huge. Or Sweden. Sorry, not Switzerland. It was in Sweden. Right? They studied 2.5 million kids from 1995 to 2019. Okay? Dude, isn't that crazy? 2.5 million kids. Right? If you want to see the study, there it is. Dude, Trump is a fucking clown, bro. Oh my God, dude. What an idiot. But, all right. Tylenol in Canada? Dude. It's embarrassing. It is, dude. It's fucking embarrassing that this guy, right? Look at this person. Look at this. Of course, our slur finder here. They're actually saying we don't need to cure autism. Dude, yeah. Why would we need to? What's the cure? Why would you need to cure autism? Like, give me a fucking break, dude. It's like, oh, like we need to cure manic depression. It's like, dude, you're not going to cure that shit. Right? Dude. The cure. The cure is a fat line of Tylenol. Dude, you know what I wish we could cure? We should cure fucking MAGA, right? That's what we should cure. Racism. Let's cure racism, right? Dude, they're so dumb, bro. Dude. It's hard because everything you see on Twitter, like 2/3 of everything you see on Twitter is a fake bot. So that's what's hard about it, right? It is. There's no way around it, right? Twitter, it's just broken. But anyway, all right, so we got that was their big thing, right? This giant fucking, this giant crazy they're big, we're solving autism, and they're screaming, don't take Tylenol. I really don't think that's it, but you know what I'm saying? I don't even think Tylenol's the #1 pain reliever in America. Let's see what it is. Yeah, ibuprofen is the #1 pain relief in America, I think. Dude, I hardly ever take Tylenol. Right? Oh, No, I guess acetaminophen is up there. Right? They're both similar percentage. Aleve, naproxen. Well, you know what's crazy about this, guys? Is I believe autism is more prevalent in certain states too. Right? Yeah, look at that. Right? California, New Jersey, Florida, Arizona. Isn't that crazy? So California, New Jersey, which are opposite ends of the country, have the highest rates of it. Right? Florida's number 3, then Arizona. Isn't that wild? So why does California have it more? Right? Let's see which states use the most acetaminophen. Oh, we don't know. Dude, we don't know. Oh, shit. Let's see, which states sell the most Tylenol? No. Dude, why do they not? Dude, that's crazy. They don't let you know. There's no public data. Dude, let's go, Groper. Yeah, dude, Trump is an idiot, Groper. I think you're going to be fine with the Tylenol. Like I said, there are plenty of studies. Oh, here we go. Dude, that's crazy that they don't have public, right? That they don't have public information about that, about the acetaminophen use. All right. Oh, well, you can't say we didn't try. But, dude, that's funny, though. God, what an idiot. What an idiot. Dude, was it really? All right, so we got to move on. All right, we got Trump's autism clown show. They said autism was going to be fixed. There's a huge study in Sweden that disagrees with this guy's fucking the brainworm heroin addict's findings. Surprisingly, RFK Jr. Did RFK Jr. speak? He didn't, did he? Right? He didn't even speak today, did he? He just stood back there looking like Matt. Like, did he? Did he talk today? Let's see him. Oh, he spoke? I want to see him talk, dude.
They have essentially no autism.
All right, what does he say here?
Be very careful with what he says, and he should, but I'm not so careful with what I say. But you have certain groups, the Amish as an example, they have essentially no autism.
Dude, he's so dumb. The Amish have no autism. Yeah, the Amish don't fucking test for autism. Right? Yeah, dude, you know what's funny? Is 0% of the people who never go to the doctor have autism. Right? Everybody who never goes to the doctor If you look at all the people that have never gone to a doctor their entire lives, none of them have autism. I think doctors cause autism. Going to the doctor, right? Dude, so funny. Like, what a fucking clown, bro. You know what I mean? What a clown. Dude, where is RFK Jr., though? I want to see if he spoke today. Do we have a clip of RFK Jr. talking? We don't, huh? Whew. All right. That, because I wanted to hear RFK Jr. Oh, no, Tylenol. Oh, 𝗙𝗍𝗹𝗏𝗡, Tylenol. Don't take Tylenol, take heroin. Oh. No Tylenol. You're pregnant, take heroin. Dude, that's what he did. He came out and he was like, you're pregnant, no Tylenol, take heroin instead. Your kids will grow, your kids will be very quiet. It's like, yeah, your kid's quiet because he just OD'd, bro. Jesus. Dude, what are we doing? How did we end up here, bro? Jesus. Oh, shit, bro. God damn, dude. Dude. He's like, oh, the Amish fucked my wife. Dude, that's really what happened, right? Dude, Trump just wants us all to be Amish? The fuck, dude? Oh, shit, bro. Oh. All right. So moving on, dude, I have a funny clip for you guys because we need to talk. We need to talk about Erika Kirk, okay? Dude, we do. We got to talk about Erika Kirk because look at this clip, dude. Now, I had not watched this shit, but we have, I have a little something special here for you guys, which is... All right, is this one?
Could I ask?
Okay, now, so what I didn't realize, guys, okay, this is crazy, okay? Erika Kirk is a Trumpy. Like, she worked for Donald Trump. Isn't that crazy? I think Trump set Charlie up with Erika Kirk. Okay, that's kind of what it looks like. Now, there's a lot of conspiracy theories that she was part of she did work with some company that does some shit in Romania that is suspected of like child trafficking and shit, which is getting a little crazy because she was born in like 1988 and that company was doing that shit in the 90s. So it was kind of before she was involved in it. But it is pretty weird that she was a Miss Arizona, yes, and she was one of the fucking Trumpies, okay? So she was like a Trump plant with Charlie Kirk. They like sent her in for like a job interview and then she started banging the boss. Okay, she started banging the boss. And yes, why was she not wearing black at a fucking funeral, guys? What is that? Why was she not wearing black? Okay, we're going to look at this. First off, we got to look at Erika Kirk fucking with her modeling shit. Okay, she was a... Dude, she's a plant, right? So there she is, right? Look at that, though. Trump International Hotel. There she is. Dude, She is so freaky looking. I find her so freaky looking. There's something about her that just doesn't add up, dude. She's got those serial killer eyes. But there she is at some Trump event, right? She's definitely got the Bible eyes. You know what I mean? Look at the Bible eyes, dude. Oh my God. Like I said, she reminds me of somebody who eats the heads off small animals. Okay? But she's also a part of Everyday Heroes Like You, Proclaim clothing line. She's the Orphan Project. Okay? She's part of some shit in Romania. Okay? I don't know what this is exactly, but like, let's take a look at Erika Kirk. Okay? So there she is, right? There she is in the fucking, you know, another shot of her at the Trump thing. She's looking very Riley Gaines. Okay? And her dad, Charlie Kirk's dad, Robert Kirk, was involved in the building of Trump Tower. So Charlie Kirk's dad is connected to fucking Donald Trump. Charlie Kirk's wife is connected to Donald Trump. Like, dude, you know what I'm wondering is if fucking Charlie just got completely set up by these guys, right? You know what I mean? If that poor guy just got set loose as like a evangelical proselytizer, and then they realized he was getting a little sniffy on Israel, and he was getting a little sniffy on the Epstein files. And they're like, God damn, if we kill him, he's like more valuable for the movement. Like the movement, we can manipulate the movement even better. We'll slide Erika in there and just get rid of fucking Charlie. Dude. And I mean, this shit is weird, but let's watch this entrance. Okay? Let's watch this entrance, because this entrance, guys, is crazy. Okay? Trump tries to move in, right? He's trying to throw the kiss. I think he wanted to slip some tongue, dude. Trump did. Okay, we're about to watch this. I mean, it is pretty sobering when you see this. But you ready? Watch this. Watch Trump here. Okay? Watch Trump.
Could I ask Erika, please come out? Erika, please come out. Thank you.
Here he goes. Here he goes. She gave him the fucking head turn. You see that? He goes in for the lips, bro. She's like, no. All right, let's fucking, do we have a speed here? Let's go half speed here. Watch this. Here we go. Here we go. We're going in half speed. Here comes Erika. Dude, and he like moves in, and now he tries to get the lips, and she's like, nope, I'm giving you the turn. Then he like points up in the sky. I don't know what he was pointing at. He's like, you better give me some lips, or there's a drone up there that's gonna fire one shot. You're gonna end up just like your husband. And then he's like feeling her up. Look, he tries to kiss her again, dude. He's so creepy. He's so creepy. And she's like, dude, she was like a casting director. You got to understand, dude. She's a pageant girl. She's an actor. Okay? This woman is an actor. She is an actor. Okay? That is her role. Now, the other thing, somebody did notice this. Why is she not wearing black? Why is she at a funeral wearing white? What the fuck is that? Who wears white at a funeral? Okay? Seriously. Who wears white at a funeral? Dude, she's a terrible actor. I love you. I love you. I love you. Oh, let me hump the casket. Dude, please. Dude, we'll look at his face here. All right, let's go. Let's watch it one more time. He goes in. She's like hands on. He tries the lips. She's like, nope. He points up. We're going to drone you. He's like, dude. Oh, he's licking his lips, biting his lip. Dude, look at that. Dude, he's like, Dude, he's like, tries another kiss. Dude, he is so gross, dude. He's like, Dude. Dude, and she's like, kill me now. Dude, look at her face, bro. We have another angle. Is this the angle from the back? All right, let's look at the one from the back. Oh, here we go. He went in. He's like patting her on the back, dude. Another. Here it comes. Oh, we can't see the lip biting. He already did the lip biting. Dude, they totally killed Charlie. Okay? They did, dude. They totally killed him. I swear to you, the more I see them milk this and talk this, the more I think that they absolutely fucking just killed him as an attempt, because they are desperately trying to win in 2026 because they know they're going to get their ass handed to them. They do. They know they're going to get their ass handed to them. And then they were going to change the maps. And then California's like, fuck you, we'll change the maps. And now they're like going to kill Charlie. I mean, what are they going to do next, bro? Dude, I'm not going blue MAGA, dude. I mean, doesn't it just feel like they fucking had something to do with it? Dude, everything about this administration is so phony. Dude, Trump has had people killed before. Why wouldn't he kill Charlie Kirk? Charlie Kirk is not dead. Charlie Kirk is dead. Dude, Charlie's definitely dead. The question is who knows he's dead, right? Who, right? Dude. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I mean, this shit is just so weird, right? It is. It's so weird. Because what's crazy about it, guys, is that, like, I don't trust these guys. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I don't fucking trust these guys, bro. Right? And I'm not really a conspiracy theorist person, you know? But like it sure seems like they offed him. Dude. Dude, you no longer trust me? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Shiloh. It had to be done. Trigger warning. We're going to watch creepy Trump. Dude. There's tunnels underneath the campus. Dude. No, there's not. I'm not worrying about tunnels. I'm waiting for the medical examiner's report. Right? I'm waiting for the medical examiner's report. That's what I'm waiting for. Dude, you know who is full conspiracy theory at this point, guys? You know who is full conspiracy? Is Candace Owens. Okay? Dude, her videos, like if you look at her live videos, dude, she is like full. She is like full into this. Who ordered the hit on Charlie Kirk? She is, dude. Candace?
All right, you guys, let's actually start today's episode with a game. I mean, the feds like to play games. Let's play a game. And this is one that everybody can join in on, okay? It doesn't matter how old or young you are. I want you to grab your cell phone and I want you to go to your text messages and search for certain terms, okay, that you just use when you speak to your friends. Terms that were just casually tossed into a conversation, the alleged conversation held between the 22-year-old alleged killer of Charlie Kirk, Tyler Robinson, and his 22-year-old boyfriend, Lance Twiggs, okay? The first term I want you to search is retrieve. Yeah, look it up. When is the last time that you used the word retrieve between you and a friend?
Dude, probably never. I'm going to retrieve my automobile. Dude, she is full in, bro. She is in, dude. She is like full in. So I went and sort of watched some of this the other day, right? I went and watched some of her videos the other day, and they're really fascinating. She is like way in deep. Okay, she is way in deep. I mean, we're not going to go into it now because I have some other shit that I need to cover tonight. But I think just for kicks, we should look at some of the Candace Owens stuff because it's funny, guys. She is like creating a MAGA rift. Okay, she is. She's creating a MAGA rift in a major way. She is, dude. She is like, she was pretty close to Charlie Kirk, and she is convinced that Israel has something to do with this. She's not alone. There are a lot of people that think Israel had something to do with this. I will say myself, I'm not even a conspiracy theory, guys. Okay, I'm not. I'm kind of like half joking when I go into the shit about thinking Trump and Erika killed him, because it's good drama and it's juicy, gossipy TV. However, guys, one thing I do have to say, and I've said this before, that the Benjamin Netanyahu's behavior since the death of Charlie Kirk has been very fucking strange. That man had no interaction with Charlie Kirk. That man never mentioned fucking Charlie Kirk at all. And then all of a sudden, dude, he couldn't stop talking about Charlie Kirk and how amazing Charlie Kirk was, how much he loved Israel, even though Charlie Kirk turned down $150 million, like his entire operating budget, right? Some shit went down. And there was some shit fucking, I don't know, man. And I'm not saying Israel was involved in like necessarily killing him, but like, dude, I don't know, dude. Some of this shit is weird. Okay. Some of this shit is fucking bizarre. All right. We don't really know. All right. We don't know what the fuck is going on. Right. But there's some weird shit around this. And again, dude, the Netanyahu shit, the Netanyahu behavior, like caught me off guard, because I was like, why is Benjamin Netanyahu like tweeting all day long about Charlie Kirk, right? Why is Benjamin Netanyahu all of a sudden like hailing Kirk as like the favorite son of Israel and all this? We love him so much. Dude, it's weird. He never mentioned him. I went looking for Benjamin Netanyahu to find when he previously had like interacted or spoken about Charlie Kirk. It was a hard never. Okay, that man never once mentioned fucking Charlie Kirk or TPUSA or any of that shit. Ever, right? Dude, it's fucking weird, boss. It's fucking weird. Now, I saw somebody else mention, I saw somebody else mention I saw somebody mention the Epstein files, and like, dude, there's a lot of chaos going on around this Epstein files. Okay, there's a lot of chaos going on around this fucking Epstein file shit where they're still trying to make this shit go away. And so we got to not let it go away, because there is some shit in deep with the Epstein files. I mean, what I couldn't help but thinking about was this, right? Was how Sinclair, okay, you saw how Sinclair said that they're not going to show Jimmy Kimmel's show. Okay, Disney brought Kimmel back because everyone was canceling Disney fucking Plus and all this other shit. So Disney's like, oh shit, we're getting destroyed here. We're going to bring Kimmel back. We can't fucking do Trump's bidding here. But then Sinclair says, you know what? We're not going to show Kimmel's show. So there's some Sinclair protectionism of this Charlie Kirk shit or anti-Kimmel stuff. But so I didn't realize that Sinclair is run by a Canadian billionaire, right? And so then I started wondering, remember how Thomas Massey said one of the names in the Epstein files that is possible on a list is a Canadian billionaire? And so I wonder, is it the owner of Sinclair that is the Canadian billionaire? Like this guy, his name is right now it's owned by Christopher Ripley, right? This is the guy. He's like the president and CEO. Okay, Chris Ripley. Is he on the Epstein list? I don't know, man. Dude, yeah, Charlie Kirk is dead, guys. Dude, yeah, I don't know, man. Ooh, wouldn't that be interesting? How old is he? Chris Ripley? He's fucking... I mean, I imagine he's probably in his 60s. So nobody knows, right? Let's figure this out. What year did Chris Ripley of Sinclair graduate from college? So we don't know. Oh, dude, he's hidden. Oh, shit. He's hidden. Yeah, dude, I'm not buying into the whole thing that Charlie Kirk isn't dead, right? That he's still alive. Everybody does that, though. Every time somebody dies and it's all weird like that, they're like, oh, he's still alive. They thought Jim Morrison was still alive. They thought fucking, you know what I'm saying? But dude, he fucking was gushing blood, and he's not that good of an actor. I've watched people act like all over the place. He definitely was fucking got zonked, bro. Candace said no blood from the back. Okay, that's what she said, Bijou. She said no blood from the back. Okay, which means that either the bullet went in and ricocheted around and was an exit wound. I mean, there is supposed to be a medical examiner's report. So that will be here at some point, right? You know what I'm saying? Right? And you know, so we'll see. Yeah, I mean, like when I saw it, like I knew he was dead. I mean, you could see it, that the way that shit opened up, it was like, whoa, dude. Yeah, that was, he was like, there's no way. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would have needed instant fucking blood transfusions. And like, that was a lot of blood, right? That was a lot of blood. And regardless, even if he had survived, he would have been brain dead. He would have been fucking brain dead, right? You know what I'm saying? But so we'll see. We'll see. Medical examiner's report. I just know this, though. I know that, you know, I'm going to be 56 years old this year, okay? Next month. In a month, I'm going to be 56, guys. And let me just tell you that every time there's a major killing like this, people think that there's some kind of thing. You know what I mean? I mean, there's always some crazy conspiracy, outrageous, because we just don't want to believe the horror that we witness, especially with this kind. We all watch this. Like, dude, I'm traumatized. I've watched that video like 500 fucking times, bro. Like, I have PTSD from watching Charlie Kirk fucking bleed out in front of me. You know what I mean? And it the whole thing. Dude, there were thousands of people there, right? There were so many people there. There were people that were right in front of that stage that fucking saw that shit. Believe me, they were there. Like, it was so, there were so many people witnessing this shit, dude. There were so many people witnessing this shit. Think about that. Dude, I'm not thinking about that. I think if people were filming that shit, they're probably not putting it online. I think most normal people are not going to post that fucking video online if they have footage of Charlie Kirk bleeding out. They're fucking going to get therapy. Like, give me a fucking break, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think that shit was staged, a staged theater production in front of 3,000 people and nobody there, like, saw it. Like, come on, man. It's ridiculous. You need to snap out of it. You're going down a rabbit hole. You're going to end up in fucking dipshitville if you keep going down that rabbit hole. Dude, it was not fake. Dude, I mean, I've worked on film sets. I've seen, like, film productions do that shit. I've seen people do fake killings like that. I used to work on movies, right? I used to work on movies. Like, I know what it's like to actually make that shit happen. And that was not happening, right? Dude, there's no way. You know what I'm saying? There's no way, dude. Yeah, I'm fake. Dude, we're all fake. Dude, I am Charlie Kirk. Right? Hold on. I'm gonna fucking... What if I ripped my face off and I was Charlie Kirk underneath it? Wouldn't that... Oh, shit. You guys have been had, bro. Dude, you ready? You ready to buy a ticket to dipshitville? Right? Dude, I'm giving away free tickets to dipshitville. Dude, it's funny, bro. Dude, I'm giving away free tickets to Erika Kirk's house. Dude, oh shit. Dude, all I can say is doesn't it look like her head was superimposed on her body? Dude, there's no way, dude. She is AI, bro. I think she is AI. Dude. See? Look at her. She's got these A's tattooed on her, boss. Oh my God. Look at that. I never noticed that, guys. She's got A's tattooed on her body. What the fuck, bro? That's pretty weird. I never saw that before. Dude. Oh, shit. Dude, where's her hips? She doesn't have any hips, bro. She's from the waist down. She's a 14-year-old boy. That's just the way MAGA likes it. right? Right? Am I a Scorpio? I am not. I'm on the cusp of Libra and Scorpio. October 22nd. Dude, I'm going to be 56, baby. Dude, let's go, baby. Yeah, dude, she's a weirdo though. All right. Dude, we got to get to this Anna stuff because Jillian Michaels and Anna, dude, they had a meltdown. Dude, they had a meltdown. They did. Anna and Jillian Michaels, there's some fucking meltdown going on about Charlie Kirk. Oh. All right. Just remember this, guys. Hold on. You ready? So hold on. I want a sugar mama? Yeah, I'll take a sugar mama. Dude, we take fucking super chats, right? Sugar mama me up. Let's go. I'll start a dance party goal too. Dude, let's try it. Let's see if we can get 15 this time. All right, we're going to try something new. Dance party goal. 1 hour. We got sugar mama in the house. Let's go. We're going to go big. The extra $5 for Charlie. There we go. Oh, shit. So, I have something here. What was I just talking about? I was just talking about something. What was I just talking about before that? Dude, I have to get a new headset. My fucking ears are fucking fucked up. What was I just talking about? Anna and Jillian? Anna? I was talking about Anna? Dude, Anna and Jillian. Was I just talking about Anna and Jillian? All right. So they're going to have a meltdown, but there was something I was thinking about. Maybe I was thinking about something before the Anna meltdown. But yeah, no, they have a fucking, they have a serious meltdown here about Israel and Charlie Kirk. Oh, I know what I was going to say. I was going to say, I remember what I wanted to say. Here's what I wanted to say. It wasn't about Anna. I was thinking about something else. What I wanted to say is this, guys, is I know right now on the internet that there's all kinds of like people saying I'm a fucking, they're saying I'm a ballistics expert or I'm a gun person. And everybody out there is diagnosing, dude, the bullet came from the back. The bullet came from this angle. And here's why. And here's, I'm the ballistic expert. But one thing you got to remember, guys, is people are monetizing that shit. Okay. You're not seeing people go on national TV where it's free, where they're not monetizing it, saying, hey, let me talk to you on the news about how the bullet came from the back. They're doing it on YouTube. They're doing it on TikTok. They're doing it on platforms where once you watch that shit and get intrigued by it, they're going to start making a whole bunch of videos on that shit. Okay? They are monetizing it. All right? Don't forget that. Because I've seen a lot of people talking about this shit and they're saying, oh, here's why the bullet came from here. Or it was, you know, the one guy had a gun under his arm and all this shit. Like people are coming up with some crazy fucking theories, but they're all, you know, hitting that cash register. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And yes, they do make ammo that gets lodged, right? You know, dude, they're selling merch at his funeral. Of course they are. They're registering voters at his funeral. I, for the most part, haven't really watched any of those videos, but I see a proliferation of them. And then once you see one, dude, everybody gets in on it. Dude, let's go, clown! Let's go, baby, let's go! Oh, all right. So here we go. We got her take. Let me find this. All right, 45 minutes. Oh, shit. Dude, so the whole thing is Charlie Kirk and the conspiracies. Why haven't the 3 dudes who were doing all the hand signals behind them been interviewed? Yeah, well, so first off, I only saw 2 dudes doing the hand signals. The guy out in the crowd was like doing some, like, I think he was like doing a heart or some shit like that. The guy who supposedly had the gun. But yeah, I don't know why those guys aren't getting interviewed. I mean, you know, do they have to be interviewed? Like, what would they do? You'd say, oh, you did a hand signal. The guy would say, dude, my arm was itchy. I itched my arm. What the fuck is wrong with you? A guy I protect just got blown away. Like, go fuck yourself, dude. He probably punched the fucking reporter. Right? What are you going to do? Oh, you did a hand signal. Comment on that? And he'd be like, dude, I'm going to fucking beat your ass right now, dude. Like, what are you talking about? I fucking itched my bicep and you're trying to say I killed Charlie Kirk. I'm fucking, where do you live? Huh? You're only one of us is walking out of this interview. You know what I mean? Like, what would you do with that? Right? These crazy, you can't leverage these crazy accusations. You know? I mean, dude, there's so much shit though. Right? There was a guy who was seen with the gun, a younger guy that left with a gun, but it's an open carry state. But sure, after a gunshot rings out, if somebody had a gun in that audience, they may have pulled it out, being like, if I see the shooter, I'm going to take him out. But, you know, dude, we're going to get the dance party. 14 away, baby. Let's go. The fact that the media have not been pushing for it, have not been pushing for what? What have the media not been pushing for? Like, dude, I do want to see the medical examiner's report. Like, that to me is pretty strange. It is. It's pretty strange to me that we don't know when that autopsy's coming or whatever. But we didn't even get an autopsy with Trump, right? You know what I mean? But anyway, let's watch some of this. Let's watch what we got here about these conspiracies.
So we're going to start off with Charlie's memorial.
See, first off, what's weird is they got the setup different, guys. They got Anna over here. Dude, why did they move Lindy and Anna? I'm curious about that, guys. Do you wonder about that? The first thing I thought of, dude, this fucking headset is killing me, bro. I need to get a new headset. Jays, let's go, baby. The first thing I thought of, guys, is why did they switch these women? Right? Dude, yeah, no, they got Lindy over here in the fucking shorts. Why'd they fucking switch them up? That's pretty weird. Is that a setup? Like, was her getting up and leaving a setup? I think it may have been. Again, this show feels like astroturfed and fake. But let's get in here and see what we got. We're going to jump right in. All right?
You could tell that something was missing, too. I think texts were deleted.
Yeah. Oh, well, that was obvious.
Okay, here we go. We'll just watch the whole conspiracy
The first one
theory.
is we're going to run with some of the things from the official narrative that 𝗙cie𝗶𝗆 is putting out there, that the mainstream media is putting out there, revolving around this individual, Tyler Robinson. Now, obviously, there are a lot of irregularities around how this is proclaimed to happen. Everything from the time frame in which he would have exited the vicinity, to the strange text messages that were sent, to the fact that he disassembled the rifle and then reassembled it and then left it in the wilderness. There's a lot of really strange things, but the main thing that everyone's really been talking about over the period of the last several days has been these text messages. So I want to go ahead and dive into them, but more than that...
See, I will be the first to admit, guys, that the text messages are weird. For sure. Okay? The text messages are very fucking strange. But again, if they're going to take that into a court of law, they're going to show the phones, okay? They're going to show these timestamp text messages. But now, if he was like writing those texts knowing that shit was going to be seen by the whole world if he gets caught, I could see it being a little performative, right? That he's not going to talk like he normally would because he's like creating the official record of whatever, you know, protecting his roommate, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know, Tyler will speak on it too. Probably not. I imagine Tyler may not say anything, right? Tyler, in all likelihood, I think Tyler's not going to take the stand. Are you shitting me? Like, probably there's no fucking way, right? I would be very surprised if Tyler took the stand, right?
I want to talk about this ChatGPT analysis that I've seen go mega viral everywhere. Now, obviously, guys.
Now, ChatGPT, though, dude, I work with ChatGPT every day. I do. Like, you know, data mining for YouTube and shit, and analyzing the performance of my videos and analyzing thumbnails and all that shit. Let me just tell you with ChatGPT, I don't believe a goddamn thing ChatGPT says because it's not reliable. Yeah, you cannot trust AI, man. I mean, even when I use it to like brainstorm thumbnail titles, it will give me the same titles of a previous video, or it will, like, sometimes it gets stuck in a loop where it reads a text file, I send it, and then it tells me something completely different back. It will, like, I've had it where I give video transcripts to it, and it, like, gives me a synopsis where I'm like, dude, none of that is in the fucking video I just gave you. And I get so frustrated. I literally tell ChatGPT to go fuck itself and fuck off like 5 times a week because it is so unreliable, okay? It is so unreliable. It is just not, it is confused and repeats. It's like it's easy to lead because ChatGPT will often give you, right? Will often give you like whatever information you want, right? Like it's a total yes man in most instances, ChatGPT. If you want it to tell you this is a fake letter, it's going to tell you it's a fake letter, right? It's like the goal of it is to simply provide you with your requested information. You know what I mean? The whole thing is just fucking not, it's not, I don't know. People listening to AI is really problematic, okay? It is. And it's going to crank all our electricity bills up. It's going to destroy the fucking environment.
This isn't me putting 100% of my trust in ChatGPT, okay? It makes errors all the time, but, you know, it's kind of echoing here what the public sentiment has been, which is that these messages seem fake and they seem made up, and it basically seems like 𝗙cie𝗶𝗆 and whoever else sat around and they're like, how do trans lovers talk to one another? Let's figure out how we can put together this narrative, because some of the language that was used was just really, really unusual. Do you have it up on the screen there, Connor?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
all right, I don't want to go over the letter, though. We're going to jump ahead to the good stuff. All right, we'll watch the letter some other time.
Actually, I don't think Trump cares about
not
to leave a paper trail, which
Candace Owens at a time that shows that it would have been inconsistent with the timeline that they're describing.
So the whole thing is weird. The whole thing is weird. And again, it goes back to people not really trusting our government institutions. I don't have a lot of faith in 𝗙cie𝗶𝗆 for a number of different reasons, including the way he has handled this investigation from the beginning. You know, he even said something really strange about how there was like some sort of confession note that Tyler Robinson had sent to his friends, but it got destroyed. And thanks to the FBI's aggressive interview posture, they have forensic evidence of it. Like, I'm just like, what are you talking about?
Right, yeah.
See, I think that note, though, was the note that is mentioned in the text messages where Tyler first says to the roommate, go grab a note underneath the keyboard. The roommate goes and gets it, and the note said, I took out Charlie Kirk. And they're like, no way. And they destroyed that note, but the FBI, through talking to everybody, figured out that was the note. That's what I think they're talking about with the note. I believe it's the note that was under the keyboard, right? The whole thing is kind of weird, though. I mean, let's face it. It's weird. Dude, 𝗙cie 𝗶𝗹𝗀 is a fucking podcaster, bro. That guy shouldn't be running an investigation. His FBI doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. Nobody in this administration is good at their job. So it's all going to be bullshit and horseshit anyway.
I don't know what you're talking about, and you keep saying different things. Clearly, even the federal government doesn't have much trust in 𝗙cie 𝗶𝗹𝗀 because he went to Orrin, Utah to join that press conference before they had finally apprehended the suspect. And he didn't say a single word. You want to know why? Because the Trump administration basically told him to shut up and don't say anything. You're like ruining, with your public statements, you're kind of ruining this investigation.
It's bad PR,
Yeah, I mean, Anna, you're spot on. And Trump may not be saying that he's losing faith in 𝗙cie 𝗶𝗹𝗀, but you know what he did? He helicoptered somebody in. Dan Bongino's deputy, they just helicoptered in co-deputy Andrew Bailey. That they did not expect that to happen. That's what you do. You don't say a word, but you layer people in and you make the people obsolete.
There are rumors that he's going to replace 𝗙cie 𝗶𝗹𝗀. I don't know if there's much credibility to those rumors, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Dude, we'll see you in Valhalla.
Replaced anyone yet.
I mean,
there have
there's
been
also
people
rumors
you
that
could
he's
have
gonna
replaced.
Pam Bondi.
Yeah, people are calling to have her replace.
Dude, he is never going to replace Pam Bondi. All right? He is not. Donald Trump is not going to fucking replace Pam Bondi. Never going to happen. Okay? It's not. Dude, I think she will go down with the ship, right? Dan Bongino, I think, is basically already done, right? That's why Andrew Bailey came in, okay? Dude, Pam Bondi's not getting replaced. The Valhalla joke, that's what 𝗙cie 𝗶𝗹𝗀 said. I'll see you in Valhalla.
I agree. How does she not know what our constitutional rights are? How do you not know that hate speech?
I mean,
hate speech is protected under our constitution.
Ironically, I don't think Trump cares about that. I think he actually loves the fact that she said that.
He does. He wants to.
But he's upset that she's not going after his enemies.
Oh yeah, we all saw that tweet. Yeah,
that should have been a DM.
Should have been a DM. Should have been a DM. Yes. All right, guys.
Okay.
Let's kind of pivot. There's one more massive conspiracy that we have to talk about. We wouldn't be reporting on the news if we didn't address it. Let me preface by saying I do not think that this is the case. Okay, so everyone go
there are
easy.
also two things.
Don't
You're
come
going
at
to
me.
cover two
here we
things,
go.
right? There's the Israel and the Ackman, right? Two separate things.
I mean, these are two separate things, but people are kind of lumping them into
They're
one
conflating
thing,
them,
right?
yeah.
They are for sure conflating them, and they shouldn't be. We're going to get into all of that. So, Charlie Kirk has been pro-Israel. He has been taking money from Jewish donors. He has been doing his part to win the hearts of Generation Z on this issue, specifically as it relates to Israel and Palestine, and trying to encourage Christians to be more supportive of Jews, Judeo-Christian values, everything like this. Now, rumors have come out that he was in fact breaking with a lot of those ties and was starting to come into disagreement with many of these donors, and even with the president himself. I mean, we saw that shortly after the Epstein release, right, he came out and said, well, I'm going to stop talking about this because, I want to trust the government. Then he backtracked on that. We have it on good word from a few people that he, was against the regime change war that was going to be occurring in Iran. And he wanted to speak out
Tucker said that.
against these things. Yes.
He was pretty public about it. Like, Charlie, it's not like he was hiding the ball. I mean, he was against engaging in a regime change war in Iran. That was one of the areas I agreed with him on. But he was very much, supportive of Zionists, and that is a consistent theme you'll notice throughout his career.
Exactly.
It's just that in recent months, he started to become a little more critical of Netanyahu, critical of the ongoing, genocide in Gaza. And it's not like he turned his back on Israel.
Not at all, not at all. And also the fact, we're going to dive into it in a minute, but that he was being called anti-Semitic for just providing slight pushback. So let's go ahead and bring up this tweet here. I'm not going to name names, but I was told by someone close to Charlie Kirk that Charlie thinks Israel will kill him if he turns against him. Now, this was posted. Yeah, was that cropped off, Connor? I think I actually just put the link to the tweet in there. Maybe it was cropped off, but this was well in advance. This is back in August. Okay?
Yep.
This tweet was posted in August.
Dude, that is crazy. That tweet was in August about Israel.
Obviously, nobody gave any credibility to it at the time. But then, after his assassination, people started to go back and look at various different clips, one of which that has gotten a lot of attention was his conversation with Megyn Kelly. If you have that one, Connor, we could play that, please. Should be inside of the production document. It's a link, Connor. It's a link. And so basically, he jumps on with Megyn Kelly, and they are
taking a smoke break.
The fact, if you go into videos,
so this just
Megyn Kelly, Israel conspiracy.
Just to give you guys a little more context into this conversation with Megyn Kelly, literally
no, not that one.
The day before, he had this exchange with Megyn Kelly. He had gone to the Hamptons, I believe, for a meeting in which Bill Ackman was involved. And we'll get to the details of that meeting in just a minute. But
yes, we can go ahead and play this, please.
Videos.
We're just going to try to, we're going to just stamp out everything type of practice. But it goes to the point where if, for example, if I have less ability sometimes online to criticize the Israeli government without backlash than actual Israelis do. And that's really, really weird, isn't it, Megyn? That's not so right.
Wrong-headed. I'll tell you, this, for me, so I got some blowback after saying Mossad possibilities with Epstein, a comment behind which I stand. I mean, I realize, and I've, of course, reported what Alan Dershowitz has said as his lawyer. He says, I think he would have told me. He didn't say he had any of those connections. I hear all that. That doesn't mean it's not true. I think all these things should be explored. It's one of the many things that should be explored around Epstein. But saying that, and also saying he might be a U.S. asset, et cetera, doesn't make you anti-Semitic.
We're just going to try to, we're going to just stamp out everything type of.
I think it's repeated. Thank you. So obviously he was starting to become more boisterous and vocal about some of the issues that he has. Again, in no way is he saying we're pro-Hamas. Obviously he wants Israel to win the war.
What Anna said, wait, hold on. What Anna said was clip, he is saying he's being criticized for giving an audience to people like Dave Smith. He is not saying that he is changing his mind and thinks the Jews are evil. Like,
no, he wasn't.
Oh, here it comes, guys.
But I want to be real clear here.
No, but
because I think this is dangerous, and I want to be.
First off, I think when you're discussing Epstein and the possibility of Epstein being a Mossad intelligence asset, that's not saying all Jews are evil. That has nothing to do with the Jews, okay? It has to do with the fucking intelligence agency of the fucking Israeli government. Dude, Willem, let's go. You know what I mean? I mean, let's be real clear about that going in, that, you know, Ehud Barak, the former prime minister of Israel, was meeting with Epstein and Peter Thiel. He was involved in some way, but that has nothing to do with Jewish people. That has nothing to do with fucking Jews, Jewish people, any of the citizens of Israel. It is literally connected to the government, the same way that our fucking CIA does a whole bunch of shit, topples regimes, and plays both sides of conflicts and shit. Okay? It's not, you know, I mean, it's weird how she jumps right there to the whole, like, Charlie wasn't saying all Jews are terrible. It's like, no, of course not. Nobody was around this. It does look like she's fucking toking, doesn't it? She's like hitting one. She's like, oh yeah, let me just get a quick puff here, bro. That is the ultimate fucking screen cap right there. But here we go. All right.
Fucking deadly accurate if we're going to have this conversation. So
okay, here we go.
I want to be real clear here.
No, but
because I think this is dangerous. And I want to be fucking deadly accurate if we're going to have this conversation. So that's what he was talking about. It's about the fact that Dave Smith, he gave him an audience at Turning Point, and he was being criticized for having people who didn't agree, like Tucker, on the stage.
On the stage.
He wasn't saying,
so
I
the
have changed my mind here, and I'm being attacked. That's
but
not
so what's playing out behind the scenes is that, you know, Turning Point USA has some very wealthy pro-Zionist donors. Those donors had a problem with the inclusion of Dave Smith and Tucker Carlson at that Turning Point, event earlier this year.
Also, the fact that he was talking about Epstein.
And the fact that he was talking about Epstein, yes. So basically, he's getting this pressure from donors, which led to that meeting in the Hamptons with Bill Ackman, because Bill Ackman apparently wasn't happy with it either. But you guys also have to understand that there is a trend now with young conservatives who are not supportive of Israel or not as supportive as previous generations. So you have young people who are part of Turning Point, who go to the Turning Point events, and they're constantly debating with Charlie Kirk about this issue. And Charlie Kirk wants to be inclusive. Like, the whole point of what he was doing was to engage in debate and dialogue. So he includes...
Dude, he does not want to be inclusive. Dude, they give Charlie Kirk way too much fucking credit, dude. You know what I don't like about this? I don't like the fact that Charlie Kirk is running around and meeting with Bill Ackman and, like, you know what I mean? The fact that there's all these weird fucking billionaire people, like with their money and their influence behind all this shit. All this right-wing shit is just, like, masterminded by people. You know what I'm saying? Have you noticed that? Like, all of the right-wing stuff is like shadowy billionaire meetings. You know, like, you don't have left-wing podcasters going to meet with Mark Cuban to talk about, like, how Israel's being portrayed. But the right wing is, like, always fucking connected to these fucking, like, billionaire goons and these weird fucking foundations. And, you know, the Heritage Foundation, Manhattan Institute, all these think tanks and these fucking tech bros and shit. It's, like, really weird. And yeah, dude, they make Charlie Kirk. Like, I'm so tired of people, like, making Charlie Kirk out to be this guy who brought everybody together. Dude, he was a divisive bitch. Dude, let's go. We got 34 minutes, baby. Let's get that dance party. He was a divisive fucking clown, bro, who literally just made manipulative content in order to demonize LGBTQ immigrants and create racial tension, all right? And he did it so the young people would, like, turn their backs while Republican legislators would pass laws that were really fucking harmful to people, okay? He was a shit-eating motherfucker who was out there to just sow discord, period. Right up until the last couple of comments he made before he died, right? Do you actually know how many trans shooters there have been, Charlie? Too many, right? Fuck you, Charlie. Do you know how many mass shootings there are? You mean not counting gang violence? Boom, he's dead. He was a prick and a divisive prick right up until the fucking very end, dude. Right up to the end. He was out there being a divisive fucking piece of shit.
You know, Dave Smith, he includes Tucker Carlson, you know, just different voices. And then he gets, according to them, hounded by the donors. So that
hammered is the word that
hammered. That's
exactly.
right. Hammered was the word that was.
And by the way, Connor, I sent you a video. If we could pull this up, this kind of addresses a little bit more about what you say.
Also,
just one more thing
what
that I
Anna said was so critical. A couple lines ago, you said the timing. We cannot forget the timing because this is the day after. How do you think that summit went? Like, how do you think it?
He seemed annoyed by it, at the very least.
Annoyed.
Yeah.
All right, let's play this.
They have a lot of explaining to do, a lot of decoupling to do, because Jewish donors have been the number one funding mechanism of radical, open border, neoliberal, quasi-Marxist policy. And Jewish donors, they have a lot of explaining to do, a lot of decoupling to do, because Jewish donors have been the number one funding mechanism of radical, open border, neoliberal, quasi-Marxist policies, cultural institutions.
Dude, we saw this clip where he calls Jewish donors like the funders of Marxism. Dude, he's such a fucking clown, bro.
And nonprofits. This is a beast created by secular Jews. And now it's coming for Jews, and they're like, what on earth happened? And it's not just the colleges. It's the nonprofits, it's the movies, it's Hollywood, it's all of it. It's like time for you guys to wake up and say no more. Draw a line in the sand. I don't care if you hate me.
I mean, I can narrow it down. I can narrow it down. It's George Soros who's primarily funding all of this.
Dude, again, she's like, I can narrow it down. George Soros. the tropes, dude. And this is what's so crazy is how does Jillian Michaels up here be the like Jewish protector? Oh, she's on the lookout for anti-Semitism while everyone at her table is like jerking off about George Soros. Always the biggest trope out there. George Soros, who has like 1/100th of the money of Elon Musk, but apparently just funds every goddamn thing in the whole fucking world. It is just like saying the Rothschilds. It is such a fucking anti-Semitic fucking trope. It is so tiring.
Does that have to do with him being critical about what's going on in Gaza?
Because he's been increasingly
saying all
critical.
of you liberal institutions that are now being killed off by your own Frankenstein, like these things that you created, wake up and pay attention.
He was critical. So he was definitely critical of the pressure he was getting from his donors.
Fair, but there is absolutely no evidence whatsoever, quite to the contrary.
Well, apparently he was offered $150 million, $150 million infusion into Turning Point USA, which would have then
There's
doubled.
no proof of that. In fact, the opposite is true, and even PBD showed that on his show.
I mean,
that this came from a guy who writes for like radical.
Max Blumenthal.
We need
talking about Max Blumenthal Gray Zone.
simultaneously-
I actually
We have
his
a
reporting
clip
to
of
be fairly.
PBD debunking this.
I actually found his reporting to be fairly credible. I mean,
play it.
it was
shit.
validated by Tucker Carlson.
Play the clip, please.
If you look at this one, this is AF Post. They said, according to multiple reports, Israel Prime Minister offered Charlie Kirk, Turning Point USA, $150 million in cash to adopt an even more pro-Israel stance. Kirk refused the money. If you go a little bit lower, look at the amount of views this thing got. 7.2 million views, 160,000 likes.
Who's that? Now, first off, can I just say I would not trust PBD as a fucking source of anything. PBD is a crook. Okay? The guy has stolen money. He's a fucking degenerate. He is an anti-LGBTQ freak. Like, dude, he is such a fucking scoundrel. Okay? So I'm not trusting him as a source. But let's see what he says here. Okay? He's
$50 million in cash to adopt an even more pro-Israel stance. Kirk refused the money. If you go a little bit lower, look at the amount of views this thing got. 7.2 million views, 160,000 likes.
Who's the
And then there's
AF
another
Post?
post, Rob, if you can pull up the other one that says, right below it, that says, the journalist behind the report accusing Bibi of offering $150 million is Max Blumenthal, a man who used to work for the Iran-backed newspaper Al-Akhbar in Beirut and
also
contributed
Jewish?
to Al Jazeera.
He is, yeah.
I mean,
Why is it
so-
every time we track down a lie, we end up finding people connected to Qatar or Iran?
There's no
behind
proof
it?
this ever happened.
dude connected to Qatar or Iran. Yeah, you mean like Donald Trump who took a $400 million plane from Qatar? Dude, they're so like, these guys are all so shady, bro. They're all so shifty.
None.
Wait, how does that debunk the fact
so
that?
he just read it. and
Where's your proof that $150 million was offered from Bibi Netanyahu?
No, I'm referring.
Where is
Wait,
the proof?
please do not get
No,
angry.
no, no, because I didn't want to cover this, and you guys insisted. And I
But
told you,
that's
you
what
cover this
Marketplace is
shit,
talking
I'm going to
about.
rip you apart. Where is the proof?
We're not
that
saying that
Bibi
it happened.
Netanyahu.
We're really.
Dude, oh, I told you if we cover this shit, I'm going to rip you apart. Oh, shit. Dude, goddamn, hold on. Dude, Jillian Michaels is like, it's like a black person just wandered into her neighborhood, guys. She is flipping out. A black man in a hoodie just ran across her fucking yard, bro. Oh, shit. Dude, here we go. Dude, let's go. Amelia, let's go. Dude, guys, 11 more, baby. 27 minutes. Let's get it going. Here we go. Here we go.
Where's your proof that $150 million was offered from Bibi Netanyahu?
No, I'm referring.
Where is
Wait,
the proof?
please do not get angry.
No, 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 because I didn't want to cover this, and you guys insisted. And I
Because
told
that's
you,
what the
you cover this
Marketplace is
shit,
talking
I'm going to
about.
rip you apart. Where is the proof?
We're not
that
saying that
Bibi
it happened.
Netanyahu
We're really
offered
not
Charlie
saying that it happened.
$150 million.
Jillian,
Okay, so we're not. Okay, so
what we're
conversely,
reporting on is
now
people
there
in
is
the
this-
marketplace, what they're saying. This is a discussion that's happening literally everywhere. We would be remiss if we didn't cover
It's
it
a
to
week
debunk it.
old, this conversation.
It's still,
Over
I mean,
a
it's
week.
still
That
pretty prevalent.
is a week old.
It's still going on, Jillian.
Okay, well, nevertheless, where is the proof that actually
Jillian,
happened?
I just said, according to this guy's reporting, He was offered $150 million.
Okay,
that was
wasn't it also corroborated by Candace?
It was corroborated by Candace, and not only that,
Candace.
by Nick.
And also
okay, because that's, listen, I like Candace. She has, people from his own team have said he has not seen her in years.
And yet last year they were on tour together. Last year they were on tour together. He bumped that
Wait, if you
instantly.
want to talk about people on his team,
last time they've been on camera together was
Andrew, his
2023.
No, it was last year. They were together.
Okay, everybody
let's
on
calm
his
down.
team
Let's just calm down
has
for a second.
subsequently said this is not true.
No, they never,
Colvin, Eric Bolling, all of them are like, yeah.
Okay, Eric Bolling thought that he had 2 daughters. Okay, so I'm not going to.
Okay, Andrew Colvin. The narrative is not true.
Andrew said,
Charlie has a cordial relationship with Ackman. There's no blackmail, no intervention. Nothing like what Candace is suggesting.
That same Andrew said that Candace and Charlie remained friends. I just want to make sure.
He's saying this is not true.
But they were literally touring together last year.
Nothing like what Candace is suggesting. What does it have to do with their
what
friendship?
does it have to do with you? Just
What
said
does that have to do with their friendship? He's
Jillian,
saying what Candace is
I can't
suggesting.
engage with you if you don't
He's
calm
saying
down.
what Candace is suggesting is not true.
He's talking about her suggesting that Israel killed him. We're talking about 100. Please do not conflate the two. Because they're completely
unilaterally across the board now, we've got multiple accusations that all pile up to the same exact.
No, I think it's the furries. It's the furries. I think it's the furries. But a lot of people.
Dude, I think it's the furries. What the fuck is she talking about? I mean, dude, Netanyahu was behaving pretty fucking weird, though.
No, and I don't look.
There's
for those who are saying
evidence to suggest none.
Okay, you're saying, guys, can we just stop for a second? This is ridiculous.
This is absurd.
Like, this whole thing is ridiculous. There are two things being conflated right now. There are conspiracy theorists who think Israel killed Charlie Kirk. They have yet to provide a shred of evidence proving that. Done. End of story.
We're not talking about that.
I am talking about something entirely different.
talking about that.
No, we're not. Hold on.
Oh, you
Let
were
me
talking
finish
about
my
that.
fucking thought. Okay, the real issue here is that before most people even knew that Charlie Kirk was dead, you have Netanyahu giving multiple interviews talking about how, using the fucking moment for his own political purposes, like the fucking ghoul that he is. Let me finish my point.
Him killing Charlie Kirk.
Did I not just?
said that.
I literally
so now we're just gonna make a
Let me finish
sidebar
my point, Jillian, because none of us can finish the damn point without someone else jumping down your throat. I don't think that Israel killed him because there's no evidence of that. But I had a problem with Netanyahu exploiting an assassination in this country for his own political means and purposes and lying about the nature of his relationship with Charlie Kirk because Charlie Kirk didn't like Netanyahu.
Now, see, here's the thing. Dude, you know me. I never fucking agree with Anna. Okay? 99% of the time I don't agree with Anna, but Anna's fucking right. She is right here. I was just talking about this earlier, how Netanyahu was behaving so fucking weird after this shit. He never talked to Charlie Kirk. He never mentioned the fucking guy. And then the minute he gets shot, Netanyahu's just like tweeting about him all day long. Okay? And then he's doing that, remember that 2-minute speech? Oh, we did not kill Charlie Kirk. How dare you say we killed Charlie Kirk, right? Some weird fucking shit going on. Netanyahu's behavior was like way out of left field. It's like, why the fuck is the PM of Israel, who everybody hates, who everybody's talking about the Epstein files and that fucking guy, that fucking Israeli dude who got whisked away after he went to go hook up with the 16-year-old. All this crazy shit's going on, and all of a sudden Netanyahu's like, hey man, let me make myself right in the center of this Charlie Kirk thing. That was weird. That was fucking weird, dude. And I don't think Charlie Kirk and Netanyahu, they were not buds, man. They were not even involved, right? And anybody with a brain could see, like, why is Netanyahu talking about this? I mean, people were even on the internet being like, dude, his last 5 tweets have been about Charlie Kirk, right? That's fucking very fucking strange. Very strange. I don't know what it is. Dude, Tony, let's go. But it is strange.
Did I not just
said that.
I literally
Okay, so now we're just gonna make
Let
a
me finish
sidebar
my point, Jillian, because none of us can finish the damn point without someone else jumping down your throat. I don't think that Israel killed him because there's no evidence of that. But I had a problem with Netanyahu exploiting an assassination in this country for his own political means and purposes and lying about the nature of his relationship with Charlie Kirk, because Charlie Kirk didn't like Netanyahu, just like any warm-blooded American shouldn't. Netanyahu is a bad guy. And he wanted to make it seem like, no, we were all great. We were good. We had a great relationship. Little did we know behind the scenes, there was a lot of pressure toward
ends up
Netanyahu.
being about how do we bash Israel. This is not for me. I am not interested in this.
Okay,
I love
I
you
know.
guys.
I'm sorry. Let's be good. Let's be good about precious Israel. Let the country committing a genocide. Yeah. Okay.
Zero. I think you guys agree. I fundamentally disagree with you. About, like, every show doing this. I'm sorry.
Cool. So can we continue the conversation?
Yeah. Let's.
Okay.
You wanted to do it anyway.
Dude, did you hear her dig right there about precious Israel? Oh, fuck, bro. Dude, that comment, though, Anna just leaned in with the knife. She did rage quit. She took her chat GPT with her. I'm really curious about, like, the after this, but I will say, though, dude, that she's pretty abusive just in general. Dude, Jillian, she is. It's like if she can't bully you, right, she's going to, like, opt out.
Finish the last topic.
All right. Wow. Okay, guys. So, again, to clarify, I don't think Israel did it. And you want to know what's crazy is the person who is labeled the #1 anti-Semite out there, who has been anti-Semitic for the last 10 years, 𝗙ecie𝗶𝗏𝗏, has come out and said there is no evidence that suggests that Israel did it. And that's what I was literally just about to show.
No one on the show is saying that.
We can play that, please, really quick.
Guys,
thank you.
They say that
Jesus
Charlie
Christ,
Kirk
man.
was offered an infusion of $150
I've never met a group of people more
million
sensitive than those who defend Israel at any and all costs. I'm sorry, it is not some angelic country. It's a foreign country, and we have the right to be as critical of a foreign country as we want. We have the right to be as critical of our own country as we want. And we are fucking Americans,
And you know what? We get in less trouble for being critical of America
100%.
than if we were to be critical of Israel.
And I'm sorry, it is ghoulish. It is ghoulish to take advantage of a political assassination in a foreign country, as Netanyahu did, to spread your disgusting political message that wasn't even right, that wasn't even accurate.
Yeah, didn't he imply that it was to do with Islamists?
He said that it was Islamists that killed
Which
Charlie
at that
Kirk.
point, there was no information that had come out. There wasn't anything that
He
would
blamed it on.
Dude, yeah, the fact that Nick Fuentes is being used as a source, guys, shows how fucking far down the path we've come, right? I've seen like a dozen news shows using Nick Fuentes. It's like, bro, what are we doing? The Groypers just got elevated, right? It's so fucking crazy. And now what's wild is this is going to be interesting to see what happens to this show, because I feel like Anna and Jillian are kind of untenable here, right? You know what I'm saying? They're a little untenable over the fucking, they've kind of like quipped before, but this is our news. Yeah, it's not even news. This is reality TV, dude. This is like watching fucking, Temptation Island. Dude, Jillian got raptured. Dude, Jillian got fucking raptured by Benjamin Netanyahu.
On the Muslims, and this, by the way,
has nothing
had
to do with Muslims.
to do with Muslims.
That's my point. That's not a conspiracy theory. This is actually what he did. It's well documented.
He said he had a letter from Charlie, which also turned out to be he misdescribed it, and so Netanyahu is just not a. I'm just like shocked. Yeah, no one here was saying that Israel.
I do not think Israel killed him.
We have to be able to intellectually explore ideas and concepts, and if we can't, that's when things start to get a little bit weird.
If you have an emotional breakdown every time someone criticizes a foreign country, I really think you should do some self-examination.
Yeah, look, I don't want to trash Jillian. She had an emotional reaction to that. It's her right. It is what it is. But
dude, they're still going. They are still going. Like, dude. Oh, dude, what is PBD gonna do, boss? I don't think PBD is going to be comfortable with the level of like Hamas support as he probably sees this. I mean, even though it's not, I'm like joking when I say that because nobody here is supporting Hamas. But you know, PBD is pretty touchy, bro. Like, you know what I mean? He is pretty touchy about, like, you know, his brand of Christianity is heavily tied to Zionism.
I do think that it's totally legitimate to talk about something tragic happening in our country and that being exploited and weaponized by a foreign leader.
Yeah,
that's not a conspiracy theory. That actually happened.
And whether Israel, there's been a lot of theories about Israel throughout the years, and whether or not they were the ones to actually contrive certain things, that's up for debate. But what we know is Israel is really good at never wasting a crisis.
That's right.
It's like they have a room full of people on standby that when something like this happens, how can we spin this in such a way? And nobody can deny that. Well, everybody was looking the other way during this incident, consumed with this news cycles. There were various different legislations that were attempting to be
the Epstein files, they voted not to release that. Also, someone, Lauren Boebert, introduced a bill saying that whoever criticizes Israel, their passport should be
revoked, so you could not even travel internationally.
So
and that
all
was for
this
citizens,
happened.
right? Was that for citizens or for visa holders?
If you have a passport.
Yeah, anyone who has a passport. That includes American citizens.
Right.
Yeah, that is fundamentally wrong.
I brought this up to someone recently, and they said, "Oh no, that's just for visa holders."
No, if you have a U.S. passport, you're by definition American citizen.
Right. Exactly. And look, they pulled back on that, luckily, because there was so much backlash.
The fact that they even thought it was okay to introduce it. Exactly. That is so anathema to everything we hold dear as a country.
I think there's something wrong right now in American culture where
still
there's
going.
literally just one country and one government that is just above any and all criticism or backlash.
Dude, this is the 10-minute pylon, bro. You think Jillian is like listening to this in her dressing room, or I don't think they have dressing rooms, but Jillian's in the fucking porta potty just fuming, right? She's just fuming.
You know, that is right.
Dude, is Jillian gonna come back in and like throw down? Oh shit, that would
Charlie
be crazy.
did say that. And he fostered the type of environment where debates were allowed. And the fact that you can't have a conversation about this is crazy.
I want to mention that at the Hampton Summit, he asked the people there, he invited a group of influencers, to talk about, it wasn't even just about Israel, it was all sorts of things, like the threat of Marxism and Zoran Mamdani. It was not just about Israel, let me be clear. But he asked a group assembled there, he's like, what do you think would happen if I demanded Bibi Netanyahu's resignation? And some of the reactions were like, you would be called anti-Semitic. And he said, that's problematic because me criticizing a leader is not anti-Semitic. In fact,
dude, I'll take the 150 milli. I can't guarantee I'm going to provide whatever services they need, but I'll take the money, right? I'll take the money, right? As long as they sign a contract that says they're not going to shoot me over it.
It's like my love for Israel. This guy is deeply committed to Israel as a Christian.
He believes in the biblical prophecy of the Old Testament. He's more of a Semitic, it
doesn't mean that you applaud every decision made by this government, this secular government.
Yeah. So let me ask something. So obviously Charlie Kirk was deeply religious and very conservative. Let's say we lived in an alternate universe where the Israeli government is a leftist government, where they believe in Marxism. Is Charlie Kirk not allowed to criticize that?
Right.
I mean, really think about it for a second, because to me, a foreign government is not representative of an entire people.
Right.
Right? I don't look at Israel and think Israel is Jews. I don't think that.
Dude, the rapture got postponed, right? Because of the disagreement on her take. Right? God can't decide if he's going to nix Jillian Michaels or 𝗙𝗙cie𝗶𝗏, so he just postponed the rapture till next week. Dude, he told me, he texted me and said, we're going to fucking postponing the rapture till next week, right? Dude, although he might do it after my birthday, because, me and God, we go way back. I used to give him, I let him log on to my fucking OnlyFans account. So God gives me some fucking a little bit of leeway because he likes that Sophie Rain shit. Dude, Anna is fucking, dude, she's laying in, dude. Anna is laying in to fucking Jillian. Dude, there's been some grit there, right? Although, like, I don't know, I feel like some of this animosity started around that slavery stuff, right? Because, dude, remember? Dude, shit's going down, though.
Not at all, not for a second. The current Israeli government is not representative of all Jews. They're just not.
Right.
And so the way a government operates should be criticized if I see it fit, if you see it fit. I mean, it's up for debate. It's up for discussion. But the fact that it's like, oh, no, you can't touch it. That's wrong. We're going to call you anti-Semitic. We're going to smear you. We're going to destroy your family, which, by the way, I've had my own taste of that. That's why I am inclined to believe that Charlie Kirk was under the kind of pressure that he was under. That doesn't mean Israel assassinated him.
Correct.
But it does mean that totally separate story that he was under a lot of pressure because young conservatives are not in line with older conservatives as it pertains to support for Israel.
Absolutely.
At the same time, the Zionist donors for Turning Point USA didn't like the fact that young conservatives were moving away from Israel. That is an interesting story involving tension, involving the influence of money into these organizations. That's all we're talking about.
And yeah, dude, it is an interesting story, but also Anna loves it. Like Anna, she should be admitting that Anna is very anti-Israel, okay? Very. Like her and Cenk Uygur, that's like the only fucking issue that they lay into anymore is anti-Israel. Everything is anti-Israel. That's like the cornerstone. That's like the only part of their philosophy that I still actually see, right? They flip-flop on homelessness and crime and Trump and right? But anti-Israel is like the only thing they fucking, like they bring everything around to Joe Biden and Obama or anti-Israel, right? That's it. That's really their only fucking thing. So I guess I'm not surprised that 15 minutes later, they're still talking about this, right? It's like the cornerstone of their shit.
You misleadingly conflate two completely different issues, though.
All right, but I've seen enough of that. We'll be able to make a video out of that. But now, what is the Menect thing? I just saw Natalie talking about it. What's the Menect thing? What is going on with Menect? We have a link about that in the chat, right? Or in the Discord, I saw a link. Dude, what's the Menect thing? Somebody explain that to me before we go in and look at this. Because there's a thing here that says it's selling out, joins the Grifter app Menect, right? The Vanguard, we're talking about this.
All right. I'm Anna Kasparian official on Instagram, but Anna Kasparian everywhere else. You can also ask me a question or ask for a conversation on Menect.
So as you guys heard there, Anna Kasparian has now taken the plunge. She's joined her PBD cohort over on Menect, which I'm sure you guys are familiar with if you watch this show because we've talked about it a little bit in the past.
Oh, so Menect is like... Dude, no, you know what it is right. It's like one of those pay for questions for a guaranteed response, right? Like what's that other thing that they were doing? There was like a video site where you could pay somebody to record a video. What was that shit called? What was that fucking, remember like somebody did like Cameo. Yes. Cameo, right? So this is like Cameo on steroids, okay? Oh, shit. Dude, this is so fucking crazy. $800 per minute with a 15-minute minimum? Dude, that's 12 grand, bro. What the fuck? Dude, book a time for a one-on-one call for personalized advice. 12 grand? 12 fucking $1,000? Dude, like, I want physical contact for 12 grand, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, are you serious? 12 grand for 15 minutes? Like, at that point, like, I mean, there better be some sweating involved. Bro. Dude, no way, bro. Like 12 grand, like I want to finish. I mean, I hate to go there, but let's be honest, bro. Jesus Christ, dude. 15-minute minimum. $800 per minute, bro. Who's using this, dude? Like, Jesus Christ, boss.
Yes, but it's a total fucking scam.
Dude, this is insane.
I feel like the gun control argument has kind of worn off, specifically because of the fact that you've got to realize we're living in a country where we have more guns per capita than literally any other country. I think the country that comes in second is like Somalia. We have more guns per capita.
Dude, how many drugs is fucking Jillian doing, dude? Look at her neck, bro. Like, seriously. I know we talk about Ozempic and shit, but like, I love how they cover up Lindy Lee. Like, thank you, Vanguard. I appreciate you guys for covering Lindy Lee. Like, thank you. If there's nothing else I get to thank you about in my whole life, it's thank you for fucking covering that fucking idiot. But dude, yeah, she does not look healthy. Look at her neck, bro. It's like, that shit is like stretched fucking tight, bro. Jesus. That shit is wild.
Than Somalia. So like, I get what Charlie was saying in that we have certain rights or even certain privileges, right? Being able to drive a car is a privilege. Would we be willing to give up that privilege simply because there are a ton of car accidents every year?
She's making the car accident argument with guns. Hey, Anna, what do you use with a gun besides kill shit?
Yeah, no shit. I can't drive my kids to school with a gun, right? I can't deliver groceries with a gun. Dude, I hate the car-gun comparison. But where do we get to the Monect shit, right? We got cringe. All right, let's go to the Monect.
Kasperi and everywhere else. You can also ask me a question or ask for a conversation on Monect, and follow my daily show at youtube.com/theyoungturks.
So as you guys heard there, 𝗙ecie𝗶𝗵 has now taken the plunge. She's joined her PBD cohort over on Monect, which I'm sure you guys are familiar with if you watch this show, because we've talked about it a little bit in the past, but it's a total fucking scam. It basically just targets mostly useless, talentless, rich kids. Like, say you have a pretty big inheritance, or, you know, maybe a trust fund. Maybe you come from a successful family, but you're just totally worthless. You have, no fucking brains at all. But you do have money.
Dude, yeah, like who? I mean, look at it. Where can I help? Politics, beauty, cooking, dance, home improvement. Hey, guys. If you're going to do that addition to your bathroom and you're going to make put a kitchen island in, call 𝗙ecie𝗶𝗵 on Monect. And for 12 grand, you can get her advice on home improvement.
So you can book, these celebrity people, influencers like 𝗙ecie𝗶𝗵 or PBD to have a conversation, to get advice, right? About your career. In this case, Anna.
Oh shit, dude, Anna's cheap though. Did you see Anna's only $15 per minute? Dude, Anna though, she's cheap, bro. That's like a fucking $225. Dude, you get Anna $225 on Monect. PBD was like 12 grand. Dude, Anna dude, she comes pretty cheap, actually. Dude, I may have to buy in on that, dude. Dude, should I call her up on Minette, video call her from the stream? And we could ask her, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What happened to you, Anna? I want to talk about, right? I have a 15 minutes here. Can she not hang up? Dude, that might actually be worth it if she can't hang up, right? If we could call her up and fucking put the screws to her. Oh, dude, but I got to read the fine print here if she's required to stay in the call, right?
It has politics, beauty, cooking, dance, home improvement, media, podcasting, social media, travel, and YouTube creator. So you can call in to ask her for $15 a minute, a mere $15.
15-minute minimum, though.
Yeah, 15-minute minimum. So I'm not good at math. I'm sure Zach can quickly figure out what
$225.
But that's actually one of the
$225.
$225. So for a 15-minute conversation, it's $225. And honestly, that's not that crazy compared to some of the heavy hitters on here. You see, Vinny. Imagine hitting up Thomas, this fucking lame loser guy. But yeah, PBD is $800 per minute.
Dude, with the PBD, 12 grand for PBD. Dude, if I'm giving PBD 12 grand, I'm going to need to see him participating in gay sex. Okay, that's right. Short of that, there's no way, dude. Right? Oh, dude, why would you want to talk to any of these fuckers? Nobody does, dude. Right? Nobody does.
The 15-minute minimum, too. So you're looking at...
I think it's 20K. I think I did that math.
Yeah, it's 12K, but yeah.
12K.
Or 12K?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. But yeah, he'll text you back for only $100. You'll get a whole video answer for $300, or it's $800 per minute for a video call. But yeah, I mean, this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about, baby. Getting on shitty scam websites like this.
Dude, Minect. Is it literally, hold on. I want to pull up Minect here. Is it just those guys? Is Minect their company? It is, isn't it? Right? Like, let's see who their experts are. Find an expert on Minect. Like, who are the experts? Dude, these are the experts? Like, who are these people? I've never even heard of any of these people. Who is Ashley Glenn? Founder and owner, CEO of Ash Marketing, right? Ashley Glenn. But dude, this is like PBD's company, isn't it? Right? It's gotta be. They're right. All the experts are like PBD people, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm sure of it. That they're all of these experts are like PBD. 𝗙𝗶𝗆𝗆. Dude, what is she? She's a CPO. What is chief fucking party officer? Chief pornography officer, a CPO specializing in AI products. Right? Co-founder and board member of the PBD International. Dude. Like, who are these people even? She's this. Oh, her Twitter page doesn't exist, right? Her Twitter. Oh wait. Oh, I think there's a fucking. No, the links are broken. There she is. No, dude, she has 223 followers. On Twitter, bro. Dude, the CEO of like not being able to build a following, bro. Dude, what the fuck? But you can get a video call. I don't think she's AI, right? I think she's a real person, but she just doesn't have a following. Dude, look at her tweet. Her tweet is like the hard zero. Dude, I want to give her a like because, right? Because she's a hard zero on Twitter, but you too, how much does it cost to Minect her? Right? Let's see how much it costs to Minect her. You got to download the app first. Oh, here, dude, $3 per minute. Dude. Oh shit. For $45, you can fucking like, dude, do I give her a pity like? Dude. Oh my God, dude. I can't do it. Dude, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck? Like, this is wild, boss. That's her connecting. Dude, this guy is $20 per minute for Ashley Glenn, right? The Connector. Dude, the YouTuber, Rhino, the YouTuber. Dude, he's $6 per minute. Dude, Rhino knows his stuff. He helped Timothy Humbert grow. Dude, but look at this. The completed Minex, he's done 26 and he's top 10, bro. Dude, what the fuck? You know what I mean? The heavyweight, Daniel fucking DeBrincat, he's the heavyweight Connector, right? He's a, look at him. Look at this, guys. You ready? He's a senior editor, videographer, and associate producer for PBD at Valuetainment, right? 520 consultations. Dude, everybody in this thing is just a PBD. Like this, like PBD made this to grift off people, dude. What the fuck is going on, bro? This is like, I mean, I guess they're all carrying belts because they're trying to get money from the fucking the WWE crowd or some shit. Dude, they're all like PBD fucking suck-ups. This whole thing is a con, dude. Cap Chatfield. Dude, you too can book Cap Chatfield, right? He's a coach and an entrepreneur. Come hang out with Cap, bro. $50 per minute to talk to Cap Chatfield. Dude, I will pay $50 a minute to make sure that these guys never get anywhere near anybody. Right? Oh my God. Dude, what is Natalie's link? PBD talking about Minect. Oh shit. All right, let's watch PBD. Oh fuck.
You're going to hear from some different people on how they're using Minect, and it's very weird stories for everybody across the board. So, what does this go to? Everything starts with what?
Dude, I'm afraid I'm going to get fucking copy pinged here with this music. Dude. All right, let's watch it fucking silently, just in case. We're gonna read him here. Okay, you ready? I don't want to get copy pinged from this con man, but here we go. You ready? Let's go. Here for some different people and how they're using Minect. It's very weird stories for everybody across the board. So everything starts with what I know. Someone that I know. So that's what it is, right? That's what it is. That's what he's saying. The whole thing is like, it's like networking with him. They're all in his network, right? Isn't that what this is? Isn't that what it essentially says? That like, right? I know there was no sound because I don't want to fucking take a chance on getting copy struck because of the fucking music they put over this thing. Do we have a copy of this with no music? Right? It sounds like it's all fucking PBD people. Like you can, right? Dude, I'm ready for the rapture. I don't want the rapture. I think maybe an asteroid would be little more oomph. Right?
Be pretty epic. I can't wait for that. All right. So one day, about 8 months ago.
Right. Dude, let me see if I can find this. All right, here we go. Oh, this is the one we're looking at. Dude, so, dude, this has got to be, right? It's got to be, it's their company, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it is. It is PBD. That's what it is. It's the whole thing is PBD, right? And valuetainment. And it's a way to grift off fucking people that want to talk to famous people.
Downloaded it yet. Let me tell you what's
All right,
going on.
here we
For
go.
some of you that are like, what is Monetizing? I haven't downloaded it yet. Let me tell you what's going on with Monetizing. What would you pay to get a response from somebody you're DMing? Just think about that. I get tens of thousands of messages on Instagram or LinkedIn. I don't get back to people because I can't. But we wanted to find a way to have an incentive for the individual to get back to you, and at the same time for you to be able to get a question you want to get answered by people. That's why we launched Monetizing. Years ago, I had a lawyer that charged me for a 7-minute call, 30 minutes, pissed me off. I said, why are you charging me 30 minutes? He says, minutes roll up. I said, no, they don't. It was a 7-minute call. I said, one day I'm going to build an app to pay people by the minute, not roll up. And that's exactly what Monetizing does. For some of you that are like, what is Monetizing? I haven't downloaded it yet. Let me tell you.
Dude, yeah. So that's what it is, guys. Is like, I mean, dude, they want to monetize basic human interaction. Well said. Dude, Duke said it right there. We wanted to monetize basic human interaction. It's monetizing fame, right? And what it is, guys, is it's real simple because it's a con. Because in our capitalist society, anybody who's famous, anybody who's rich, you automatically get declared as though you have some secret, right? You have some secret. You have some knowledge of how to succeed. When I can tell you guys, when you get famous or something, it has nothing to do with your skill. It's just a timing thing. If you're doing the right thing at the right time, you might get famous. That's it. If you're one of the early people doing whatever you do, right? But fame is really fickle. You know, look at 𝗙់She got famous for 2 seconds of being drunk on camera. Okay, but the reality is she doesn't know shit about being successful. She knows how to pull a crypto scam, and she knows enough to like, ooh, I can come out in support of Charlie Kirk, and maybe the right wingers will accept me again. But other than that, she doesn't know shit, right? She doesn't have good advice on life. But yeah, she's famous, so you could pay her a couple $100 on Monetizing to have her talk to you. Dude, it's so creepy. This whole thing is so creepy, right? And then a minimum of 15 minutes, right? Dude, what the fuck, bro? Who's gonna pay? And he charges $800 a minute? Dude, oh my God. I wish I had 12 grand to blow so I could Monetizing him and be like, dude, you're a fucking clown. I want to spend 15 minutes of telling you how big of a fucking clown you are. Right? I want to sit here for 15 minutes and talk to you about how you're an anti-LGBTQ religious freak and a clown, and I'm going to make you stay here because I paid 12 grand. What the fuck, bro? Oh, shit, dude. It's so weird, dude. This shit is so weird. Valuetainment. Yeah, but this guy, though, is such a con artist. Like, what a con. Look at this, though, dude. What are the comments? The experts won't be incentivized to do this if they already roll up the minutes, right? Not 12K, right? Dude, that's an hour's worth of pay, 17 minutes versus 17 minutes of pay. I don't even know what this person is saying. But, dude, yeah, what a clown, dude. Dude, this chick, though, comes cheap, dude. She's only $3 a minute. Don't pay $800 a minute for PBD when you can get Terralyn here. Oh, shit, somebody gave her a like, dude. Somebody liked her shit, dude. Did one of you guys go on here? Somebody went on here and liked her tweet. Dude, that's our girl, bro. Terralyn. Dude, I'm going to pay her, I think, just to talk to her because I feel sorry for her, bro. I do. I don't know. She seems nice, doesn't she? She seems nice. She seems like somebody needs to talk to her. Dude, please go talk to Terralyn. Please go like her tweets. Oh, shit. She is cute. She seems very nice, dude. She doesn't know how to build a following on Twitter, but she'll give you advice, right? Dude, talk to her. Dude, oh, we didn't get the goal. All right, maybe 15 was too hard. All right, we're gonna try one more for a dance party. I asking for 15 was too much. We're gonna try fucking 10. The usual 10. Right? Or no, we got 5. Let's try 5. All right. But we're not going to do 30 minutes. We're going to do 15 minutes to get that other 5 and see if we get 5 and then we'll dance. All right. Let's go. All right. We got 15 minutes to get 5 because we got 5 in the other one. Will I jam with Hal Sparks? I don't know, dude. Like, dude, Hal Sparks, I would talk to Hal Sparks. He seems like a pretty cool cat. Jam, you mean play music? Or does he play music? Or you mean just talk? Dude, I'd make content with just about anyone. Right? Hal Sparks? Fuck yeah, dude. C-Punk, let's go, baby. If you spend $5, you end up in debtor's prison? Nah. Dude, let's go. Sam, let's go. Dude, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, supercalifascist racist, sexist Nazi POTUS. Dude, that's amazing. Supercalifascist racist, sexist Nazi POTUS. Dude, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That was my fucking song when I was a kid, dude. Supercalifascist racist, not sexist, fascist POTUS. Dude, let's go. T-bills, let's go, baby. Let's get it in here. Oh, let's go. Can we do it? Kim H, let's go. Dude, let's go. Let's see if we can get 5 more. Come on. Dude, we got it. Now we got the dance party. Can we do 5 more? Just for my own personal satisfaction. For my own personal manette. Dude, thank you, Vix. Let's go, dude. Manette me right now. There it is. Dude, James Black. Let's go, baby. James Robert. Let's go, dude. Oh. Dude, yes. Dude, we get fucking 2 more. And then we get a Trump explosion. Come on, baby. We can do this. Let's go for Terralyn. Dude, look at this. For 2 more super chats, and you too can fucking talk to Terralyn. Dude, Omega Star, let's go. Oh. Supercalifascist racist sexy Nazi. Dude. Oh, I love it. Oh, shit. Dude, 15-minute minimum. Dude, I do like her lipstick though. I like that soft pink lipstick. I should get some of that, dude. It would look good on me. Dude, it's funny that you can connect her, bro. And then you look them up and they have no, like a hard 0 on every fucking tweet, bro. Oh, this one got 2. This one got 2 likes. These are the fucking experts you're paying for. All right, let's go. 15 super chat minimum. Dude, we basically got it. We are going to dance. Do I hear 2 more? All right, we're going to get... Oh, there it is. Sam, 1 more. We need 1 more, baby. And then we blow up Trump, dude. 1 more. Metaphorically, please. Don't call the FBI on me. I'm not going to harm Trump. Although, when he does pass, I am going to piss on his grave. There is a guarantee that I either piss or take a human shit on Trump's grave. Most definitely on film. I'm gonna film that shit. Without a doubt, bro. I am either gonna piss or take a human. Dude, I gotta show you the tweet. Let me find the tweet, dude. Oh, fuck. Speaking of that, let me just show you on my Twitter. Bro, where is it? Dude, I gotta show you this. Oh, can I not search my own profile? Did they? Oh, there it is, dude. Dude, I gotta show you this tweet. Dude, look at this shit, bro. Where somebody said, where is it? Right here, dude. Dude, Burgum said the numbers are out and park visitation is up. Yosemite saw a 7% increase in visitors this summer, on track for one of its busiest years ever. A 7% increase because of MAGA, right? And I said, we were just at Yosemite. It was empty. My daughter took a dump on this Trump statue. So the trip was a rousing success. Yes, Sam, that's 15, baby. Let's go. Oh, shit. Dude, here we go. Dude, I don't even have a daughter, but this one got a lot of play, dude. Let's go, dude. Social butterfly. Let's go, baby. But I said, dude, it was empty. My daughter took a dump on the Trump statue. So the trip was a rousing success. And this person's like, your daughter took an outside shit on a statue. What kind of inbred is that? Dude, oh, fuck, bro. Dude. Oh my God, dude. Dude. Oh, fuck, bro. Isn't that funny? Dude, he got a like too. Dude, oh shit. I'm so sorry to the world. I don't know who this guy is. Florida man 60s. Your daughter took an outside shit on a statue. Dude, what kind of inbred? Because it was on fire. Yes, I know. Because it was on fire. Dude, I put a picture of the burned building, right? The building that burned with Yosemite, dude. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's funny, bro, because it was on fire, dude. Sarah H. Cooper. Oh, fuck, bro. Oh, man, dude. Oh, that shit is funny, dude. Dude, Twitter is funny, boss. All right. But now, dude, we dance. We did hit goal, guys, tonight in a major way. And so we're going to fucking dance, baby. It is dance time, and then I'm going to go make some videos. Dude, I am dying, bro. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck, bro. Whoa! Dude. Oh, man. Dude, that shit just kills me, bro. Just dead from this shit, dude. Oh, my God. Dude, Sarah H. Cooper. Dude, she's so funny. Dude, it's so funny, bro. Twitter, like the interactions on Twitter, guys, are fucking unreal these days. All right, but now we dance, baby. Dude, yeah, the outside shit. Dude, I know that thing, dude, an outside shit on a statue. Dude, oh my God, bro. Oh, outside shit. The song, we're doing the song we always do, boss. It's our favorite Swedish artist, Stefan Karlin, a little bit of deja vu. We may one day have to update the song, but here we go, baby! Let's get it! Let's go, boss! Let's get it!
Got a lot of choices. I got a lot of ways that I can go. Voices, they have a lot to say, but I've known, been here before. Yeah, I do recognize the Tylenol. There's marble floor, and I don't need my eyes to see what lies behind that wooden door. Ooh, a little deja vu, I'm gonna get it right. See it like things will turn out okay. Everything lately, I'm feeling so familiar. Coming on greatly, it's feeling like a million. I've been here before, yeah, I do recognize the Tylenol. This marble floor, and I don't need my what lies behind that wooden door. Ooh, a little deja vu, I'm gonna get it right. Ooh, a little time with you, and I can see it like. Ooh, a little deja vu, I'm gonna get it right. Ooh, a little time with you, and I can see it like things will turn out okay.
Let's go!
I'm coming up slowly. This feeling that I have now, almost a bit holy. An notion that I will make it out somehow. A little deja vu, I'm gonna get it right. Time with you, and I can see it like. A little deja vu, I'm gonna get it right. A little time with you, and I can see it like. Things will turn out alright this time, I know.
Let's go, baby! Oh! Let's go, baby, let's go! You, I love you. You, I love you. There it is. All right, guys. Dude, what a fucking stream, baby. That shit was the bomb. We're gonna go out with a little radiant. I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care of your head. Be good. Videos coming out all over the place, dude. Thank you guys so much. I love you. Good night.
I just wanna change the world. I just want the perfect girl. I don't wanna hang around, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. Change the world, but I'm not gonna wait my turn. I don't ever want to come down, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. It's about you. I would never